Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and today I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 favorite thrift finds of 2021. If you are new here, then please consider subscribing to my channel by hitting that red subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. I talk everything home decor on my channel. I love decorating and thrifting, antiquing, doing DIY projects, everything like that. So if that's something you're into, then please join the fam. I have done quite a bit of Facebook marketplacing. We're just talking about 2021. It's the year that I moved into my first apartment, so I was definitely scouring for good deals. Okay, so my first fave thrift find, that is a tongue twister. My first fave thrift find of 2021 was in February. Only reason I remember that is because that's my birthday month. So I had been, at the time, I was doing an office makeover that never happened because I ended up moving. But Structube had this amazing boucle chair, or like shearling, I think they call it, chair, and brand new. It's $589. I had my eye on this chair. It was always sold out, so I would have had to wait so long for it to come, and it was almost $600. I had actually gotten a new phone for my birthday, and I listed my old phone on Facebook Marketplace, and I just got distracted and was scrolling Facebook, and I saw this Structube chair, and it was in the color I wanted and everything, and I freaked out. It was even a 5-minute drive from my house. So I messaged her immediately. It was listed for $450. I did ask if they would take $400. I had birthday money. They said no, I get it. She had like just listed it and it's an expensive chair. It was clearly brand new from the photos. So anyway, I was like, I don't care, I'll be over right now. I spent $450 on this chair, but the way I see it is still a great deal because I probably would have bought it anyway at the new price. It was always sold out, so I got it right away and I got a deal on it. I love it so much. That was when I lived at my parents' house. It obviously has since made its way to my new apartment. It fits so well with the rest of the stuff and it's so beautiful. It's such a nice chair, and obviously that fabric is so in right now and they can be so expensive. You can always find dupes or affordable options. I'm in love with this chair. I've had it almost a year now and it has a good story behind it. All right, and number 2 is my antique stool. I've had my eye on these antique like milking stools or whatever they're called for so long. I wanted one, but when I was living at my parents, I couldn't even, like, I had so much stuff, I wouldn't have even known where to put it. So I think it came into my life at the right time because I'd already been moved out. I found it on Facebook for $95. I think I lied to my boyfriend about the price. I think I told him it was $50 and he doesn't watch my videos. So he snoozes, he loses. I would pay that price over and over again because those stools can be upwards of $300. So what a great deal. And again, I didn't have to wait for shipping or anything. I love all of the details of this stool. It's exactly what I was looking for. The one thing I would change about it is it's kind of got like a dip inwards, so it's a little bit hard to put stuff on it, but I still make it work and it's absolutely stunning. I just look at it all the time and I'm so happy that I could have found a stool like this. And now I just need to circle one. Number 3 of my favorite thrift finds of 2021 is my beautiful, beautiful console table. I love her so much. She was such what's it called? A work of labor. She was such a labor of love. I can't see myself ever getting rid of this piece. I love it so much. When I saw it on Facebook, it was actually kind of gross, but I saw the potential in the piece, and that's my number 1 tip is when you're scrolling Facebook, you can see a piece that doesn't look the greatest right now, but if you see the potential in the piece and know that you will spend the time to get it to what your vision is, then you can take those pieces to whole new levels. It was listed at $300 because they had the console table and then a mirror above it. The mirror was so ugly. It was like leather and red. So I just asked, hey, I'm not really interested in the mirror. Would you take $250 for the piece? And she said yes, because they were moving. So she was obviously really interested in getting rid of it. I'll show you clips of what it looked like when I picked it up. It had this like red, thick like paint on it. It was horrible. It was like glazed over. And yeah, so I spent hours and days sanding it, and it has become my dream console. When you're looking for the potential in pieces, you have to have a little bit of knowledge on wood. I don't have like that much knowledge on wood, but what I mean is you need to make sure that it's solid wood. Otherwise, I would have been stuck with this $250 console that I wasn't able to sand. That is definitely something to keep in mind. You can ask the person if they know if it's solid wood or if they know what it's made out of. I probably would not have been able to sand it to this beautiful raw wood. So the detail in this console table is incredible. I love all the notches. And one thing that I noticed as I was sanding it down is two pieces, the one leg and another piece in like the main part where the drawers are. I think they were replaced because they sanded to a whole different like super light shade, and when I went to stain it, I couldn't really fix it. But again, it's not the biggest thing in the world to me. I still love it so much. I will keep it for so long, and all the detail in the top of it is just everything I was looking for. I'm super happy with that piece, and I think that console tables of this size, and if it were to be like raw solid wood, could go to like thousands of dollars. So I got a really good deal buying it at $250. Okay, so number 4 is my vintage lamp that I have in the living room. So this was kind of a like pro and con situation, I guess, or I don't know. This one wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. So basically it was a pretty far drive, but it was for a really amazing price. So this person was selling 2 lamps, a floor lamp and a table lamp for $40. This lamp on Etsy is like, can be hundreds of dollars. And I know a lot of Instagram sellers have like this column lamp and this like this twist lamp. So I was totally fine with driving this far. I thought that it would look really nice in the space. So we drove, and when we got there, I realized how disgusting the lampshades were. This was clearly a smoking house. They definitely smoked inside when the lamps were in there. The lampshade is disgusting. Unfortunately, I still have the original lampshade. So I did try to clean it. I looked up like several ways to clean it, and it just didn't work. Like, it was horrendous, and honestly, I didn't feel like putting in the work. You could definitely restore the lampshade, I think, if you're willing to put in the work. However, I decided that I was just gonna buy a new lampshade because I saw the same shape on Amazon. I just haven't pulled the trigger and bought the lampshade yet. But I even was able to resell the table lamp and make back the money that I spent on the lamp. So technically I got it for free, besides the gas money. When I got the piece home, I just wiped it down and cleaned it, and eventually I will get a new lampshade and it will be 100 times better. But I think it really suits the space, and it's a unique lamp that not everyone will have. I'm really in love with it, and I'm happy that I drove and picked that up. I saved the best for last because this next piece has the craziest deal. I had about a month and a bit before we were moving, and so I was looking for a lot of pieces on Facebook. I was scrolling and I saw the Ikea couch. I think it's the Upland couch. And this is the couch that I had in all my vision boards. So that's one of the couches that I knew I wanted. And they're also very affordable on Ikea's website. I think they're really comfortable. I know some people might disagree with that. But I found our couch for $50. The Thrift, the Facebook Marketplace gods were with me that day. And I was flipping through these pictures, and this is a white couch. If there's stains and grossness and dirt, like, you will see it. So it looked very clean, very like well put together, and I was like, I need it. I'm moving out. I need this couch. So he was the nicest person I've ever talked to with like a Facebook pickup. I asked my friend to help me. My dad's a mover. He helped me, and we just drove and we picked it up. He was on the first floor of like gorgeous condos that overlook the water. I was not worried about this white couch at all. Plus it has slip covers on it, so I knew I could just bleach them and like everything would be totally fine. So yeah, I just looked it up, and the couch is regularly $8.99 on Ikea, and again, I got it for $50. And that just really helped us spend money on other things that were more important, or at least like more expensive than a couch, and we didn't have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a couch for our first place. So I highly recommend, well, do I highly recommend getting a couch on Facebook? I don't know if I highly recommend it, but it can be done. You can find, I would just say be careful, like make sure you maybe ask some questions, but I think you can find amazing deals for couches on Facebook. So yeah, keep that in mind, and I just love my couch. So those were my 5 favorite thrift finds of 2021, but I wanted to just do 2 honorable mentions. The first one being my bar cart. I actually found this on Facebook Marketplace, and I found this before we moved out, but I knew I wanted a bar cart. So this one was $150, which is still a little bit pricey, but I realized that bar carts are actually so much more expensive than I thought. Since I moved out, Ikea has actually come out with a bar cart, and it's actually gorgeous. So if I hadn't have gotten that one, I would have just bought the Ikea one because it's very affordable. Otherwise, like West Elm and I'm trying to think of like other ones. West Elm and stuff, they have some really gorgeous ones, but they're so expensive. And yeah, I'm not exactly sure where this bar cart is originally from, but I picked that up and I really love it so much. There was a couple imperfections. I think I negotiated the price down a little bit. I think it was more, but I paid $150. And yeah, I'm super happy that I got that. I think it adds a lot to the apartment, and it definitely holds all my glassware and things like that. So super happy with that one. The second honorable mention that I wanted to bring up was my big dough bowl. I thrifted this at an antique store, and it was my first dough bowl. Now I have 3, but I only got it for $65. And at the time, I thought that was a lot. Like, I still obviously bought it, but I was like, ooh, it's $65, but I really want a dough bowl. I got it, and now I realize how expensive dough bowls are. And I'm really proud that I found that one antiquing and that I got it. Just the character from them. I love dough bowls like so much. They can be used for so many different things, and they just add such warmth and character to wherever you're putting it. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. I really loved sharing with you my thrift finds. I hope you love thrifting too, and if you haven't gotten into it yet, then definitely try. It's a sustainable option as well. It helps your wallet, so definitely try it out. I'm such an advocate for it and for thrifting. So please like this video if you liked any of my thrifting finds that year. Maybe I'll do a 2022 version next year. That would be so fun, because it's already January and I've thrifted 3 things off Facebook Marketplace that I am obsessed with. So yeah, I hope you like this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.